the style. Hard to believe, I know. Ratika, I can help you with the gas laws. If you go to Taco Bell, you'll get gas. So, I was the youngest person in my high school graduating class. That was not because I was really smart. I have a young brother who's 13 months younger than me, and apparently I was driving our mother crazy, and she put me in school. So I didn't learn how to read till I was in the 3rd grade. No problem. I got this. And so I get to high school. I went to Fremont High School in Sunnyvale. I never studied a day, and you have a hard time believing that, but I was. So I didn't struggle too much in high school. I knew who I was. I was a football player. I belonged in that group. Those are my guys. And so I hung out with them. So I get to college. I went to De Anza. I get there, and I'm sitting in my first class for the 3rd day, and I look around me, and everybody's writing. I didn't know they were taking notes. So I was a little bit behind, and I struggled there. What got me through that? I knew that I could do it because I had been a football player. And I had done some hard stuff. And that was what got me through it. So I'm going to encourage you to celebrate your successes. You are so hard on yourselves and so nice to each other. Like Ratika said, be nice to yourself. There's a quote from Henry Ford, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you'll be right. And I think that's really true. I have got to quit smoking. So, be nice to yourselves. Celebrate your successes more. And quit worrying so much about your failures. They're not important. And when you get to be 112 like I am, you will understand that they're not important. And I want to close with another quote from Abe Lincoln. Most people are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Make your mind up. Celebrate your successes and be nice to yourself. Thanks for your time.
So at a really early age, I would say like elementary school, I was obsessed with drawing. Like I loved watching the Saturday morning cartoons. That was my vibe. I spent all these hours when I was a little kid, just in front of the TV, drawing Ren and Stimpy and Rocco, like anything that was on, because I don't know, I was obviously entertained, but I really liked to draw. I don't know what it was. I just had something visceral that drove me to draw. So it continued, and by the time I was in middle school, I was King Weeb. I don't know if anyone knows what Tsunami is. I hope you don't, because that just carbon dates me. I just became the ultimate weeb, and I drew even more, and I just started watching live anime. It furthered my passion. But by the time I got to high school, I didn't really have that support. I always took art classes, but I never really got any validation from my teachers. My peers were supportive. I had friends that cared what I did, maybe too much because they would annoy me and have to draw comics for them. And that was kind of, it was one, a little too much. But I didn't have a lot of support when it came to that, so I didn't really feel validated. So at a certain point, even though I enjoyed doing it, I stopped focusing on it as a picture, because to me it didn't seem like it was something anyone acknowledged. It didn't seem like it was, despite my passion, nobody else seemed passionate about my abilities, so I kind of stopped when I was like a sophomore, freshman in high school. So I stopped drawing. I drew every now and then, but really it wasn't as often as I did, and I wasn't taking art classes. And by the time I was a senior, I was graduating, thinking about what I wanted to do, I just decided, well, maybe I wanted to be a teacher. I kind of knew I wanted to be that, but I didn't know what I wanted to major in, so I actually started majoring in math. I went to DVC, and that was actually my major for a hot minute. I don't know, because I felt like it was something I was okay at. But then I started taking art classes again, just on a whim. There was nothing particular that sparked it, but I took a darkroom photography class. And that really just, I don't know, it reinvigorated me. It made me feel the way I felt when I was in elementary school, middle school. I felt live, more lively. So I started taking these classes. I took a couple photo classes, then started taking graphic design classes, a lot of arts classes, even art history. But when it came time for me to transfer, because that was the plan, I told my parents about it because they knew I was majoring in math, and they were like, "Oh yay, good for you, things, jobs." So they were excited about it. But as soon as I told them, I was maybe, it wasn't even a hard yes, it's maybe I want to pursue something creative. I might want to do photography, I might want to do design. I think that's where I want to head. Just crickets. It was possibly the most awkward silence I've ever had in my entire life. It's that kind of disappointment that cuts deep, where it's not even outrage is one thing, you know, a reaction would have been better, but instead I just got silence, you know, and resignation. And that hurt, because that's something I actually felt lively about. I felt like, even though I wasn't being validated in a lot of these different ways, it made me feel good. And I didn't know where life was going to take me, but I wanted to feel good about what I did day in and day out. So I didn't really have a lot of support there, but I was resolute. At a certain point in my second year at DVC, I said, I'm going to do it. Like, you know, they still didn't really approve, but I told them at that point that that's what was driving me. Like, I couldn't live my entire life doing something that I can't live to make them happy. I couldn't live to make them happy, and I couldn't live to make others happy, especially at the cost of my own happiness. So when I eventually transferred, I did. I applied to a couple art schools, and I actually got in. I got into CCA, that's where I graduated from, and I haven't regretted it since. I mean, teaching's kind of a grind. I kind of don't get to make as much art as I used to, but I'm happy. And that's hard, you know, it's not just the superficial level of happy. Like, I feel like deep gratitude and this sensation inside of me when I get to make art, and knowing that I actually pursued it and still get to make it every now and then, and even better, get to teach it. Like, that's what I get to do. I get to wake up every day and I get to teach the thing I've always been so passionate about, even though, you know, had the closest people to me saying that I couldn't do it, or that it was, you know, was not viable. So, yeah, I don't know, if just any parting advice, you can't live for others. No matter how close they are, if it's family, friends, you can't live your life like that. You can support those people, you can be loving and kind towards those people, but your life can't be that. It can't be that. So if anything, just similar to what you did, you can just pursue what you're passionate about, because you really only get one shot with that, especially when you go to college. So I don't want you guys to waste that opportunity. All right, and that's it.
When I took an unpopular path, I had to think for a while. I'm generally a creature of habit. I love a good routine, and I'm pretty rule-bound. Those characteristics don't usually lead one down unpopular paths. So I had to dig back about 20 years to my academic journey out of high school and into college. There were two major turning points for me in that journey. For the first part, I want the seniors in the room to really listen. You know, like you already are. I applied early decision to my dream school, Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. When acceptances came out, I thought that Cornell was where I wanted to be, where I was meant to be. But starting in the spring felt like such a terrible idea for me. I'm a social person. I was so looking forward to meeting new people and making friends as soon as I arrived. If I started in January, I thought that everyone was going to have made those bonds already, and I was going to be the new girl, left out. I couldn't do it. I told my parents it wasn't the right fit for me. People were shocked, but it's Cornell. Who cares about starting one semester behind? Me, I cared, deeply. So I walked away, and I was accepted at the University of Rochester, where I was truly meant to be. It was there that I met some of the most amazing friends that I still have today, and even more importantly, my best friend, my husband, Mike. All right, moving on. The second turning point, let's go. The second turning point was when I was at the University of Rochester. I was a political science major, and I loved every minute of it. I especially loved constitutional law. Law school seemed like the logical next step. It obviously fit my major, and it seemed to be in my blood. My mother was a very successful attorney. She started the first all-female law firm in Syracuse, New York, and later moved on to be a New York State workers' comp judge. I was proud of my mom. I still am. And in some ways, I wanted to follow in her footsteps. So I took the LSAT, the law school admissions test, and started the application process. My mother was ecstatic, and I was terrified. I knew in the pit of my stomach that I was making the wrong choice. I chose to pursue law because it was the profession I knew best, because that's what all the other honors political science kids were doing, and because I thought it would make me and my parents happy. But I was wrong. Luckily, I was able to talk to my parents about my hesitation. They listened and eventually respected my decision. I immediately withdrew my applications. I knew I had to say no to law school, and again, people thought I was crazy, that I was potentially wasting a talent and a passion for constitutional law. But guess what? I didn't know it then, but today, I can tell you that I have, thus far, had one of the most fulfilling careers as a teacher that I could have ever imagined. I'm happy, I've found my passion, and because I get to teach AP government, I'm still connected to constitutional law. It isn't always easy to say no. It isn't always easy to take the path that doesn't seem so popular. But if in your heart, in your gut, you know the path you're heading down isn't the one you want to be on, whether it's the popular idea or not, stop. Take a minute. Talk to someone who cares about you, and give yourself the freedom to make the unpopular choice. You never know where that new road may take you, and what happiness you may find there. Thank you.